Hi.
Hi.
How's the weather out?
It's freezing. I never would have gone out if you hadn't called me.
Oh, well, let me scare you up a hot cup of coffee.
No, I don't need that. You said you had something important to discuss.
Yeah, but that can wait a minute. How was your Christmas?
It was fine. How was yours?
It was fine. It was just fine. I heard the good news, Laura.
What good news?
That you and Scotty are okay together again.
Yeah, that's true. But how did you hear about that?
Well, Bobbie was at the hospital yesterday and she ran into him and he told her. So I'm really glad to hear that.
I didn't realize that Scotty was going to talk about something so personal outside of the family. And I really don't think I appreciate that either. Well, why did you call me? I mean, what was so important that I had to come down here?
Oh. I was thinking, you know, now that you're of legal age, I was wondering if you would consider working out here in the area where we sell liquor.
You brought me all the way down here to tell me that.
I thought we should discuss it. I wanted to know how you felt.
We could have discussed that over the telephone, Luke. That's no reason for dragging me down here.
Yeah, well, okay, look, I wanted to see you and I didn't want a crowd around.
Why? Didn't you mean what you said in that Christmas letter? That you were giving me my freedom from any further involvement with you? And from the past and all the ugly memories. Didn't you mean it when you said you wanted me to be Scotty's wife again?
Sure, I meant it. But, Laura, it's one thing to write your feelings down in a letter. It's another thing when you're faced with the fact that you and your husband are back together again and everything is okay. I'm just not prepared for that.
Luke, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. Look, let's forget it.
No, we can't just forget it.
All right, look, you want to know the truth, Laura? Do you want to know the truth, the ridiculous truth? I'm jealous. Damn it, I'm jealous. Is that what you want to hear?
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear anything about how you feel where I'm concerned.
Laura, look, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't do this to me, Luke, and don't do it to yourself.
Laura, I want you to be happy. I want you to be with your husband because that's what you want to be with. You want to be with him, but I have this anger in me because I want you. And I can't have you.
Don't you ever say anything like that to me again.
Laura, please don't go. Look, I was way out of line. I should have never put that kind of move on you. I'm sorry.
You frighten me.
It'll never happen again. Please believe me.
You know, I can't keep working here if you're going to act like that.
I know. And I know I won't act like that again. I'm just having a very hard time dealing with the fact that you're back together with your husband again.
Luke, don't talk like that. Whatever happens between my husband and me is none of your business.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. I know that it makes you uncomfortable, but I really have to say something to you. And please, Laura, listen. I've told you before that you are everything that I ever dreamed of having. But I'm awake now. I'm awake, and I know that it's an impossible dream. So I'm going to stay out of your life, and I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to be in your life anymore. Please believe that.
You'll find other girls, Luke.
Well, I'll be measuring them against a very high ideal.
Maybe that ideal was only a dream, too. Because I don't think that anyone could be that perfect, and I know I'm not.
From now on, we have a different relationship. I'm the boss, you are the employee.
Okay, we'll be friendly.
Shake on it.
All right.
It's a deal. Hello?
Hello. Well, what's going on here?
We're just making a little wager. What's going on with you?
Actually, I've just come from a wonderful little lunch. And I hope you don't mind, Laura. It was with an old friend, Scotty.
Of course I don't mind. Why should I?
Well, actually, there's no reason at all. We just sat over tuna fish sandwiches talking. It was just like old times.
You must have had a lot to talk about.
Actually, we did. We talked about Roy and you.
That's nice. You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Right now, I've got to run.
Yeah, will I see you tonight?
Yeah, I'll think about working in this section that serves liquor, and I'll let you know what I decide.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care. You have to come on so strong about your little tuna fish sandwich lunch with her.
I didn't, Luke. Besides, it was a perfectly innocent lunch.
Oh, sure, it was a perfectly innocent lunch. You talked about Roy, you talked about Laura. You know how vulnerable she is right now. Why do you keep bringing up the past?
Well, because, Luke, some of the past is very dear to me. I can't help remembering that Scotty and I had a pretty good thing going for a while.
Bobbie, you forget Scotty Baldwin. I don't know what's going on in your mind, but whatever it is, you forget it.
Why? Because poor, sweet, dear little Laura might be hurt? Well, that's just too bad. If Laura's not woman enough to hold on to her man, Scotty will find one who is. Maybe not me, but someone.
Comes to Laura, huh? Why do you needle her every time she turns around?
I had lunch with Scotty. Is that so terrible?
Considering what the two of you have been to each other in the past, and she knows about it, and considering she and her old man are trying to get their stuff together, yes, I think it's a pretty rotten thing you did.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you tell me who I can have lunch with.
You're going to listen, and you're going to remember.
You are trying to lay a guilt trip on me, Luke, but it is not going to stick. I am not responsible for undermining that marriage. You have been the prime mover in that bit of work.
That's over, and that is done.
So is what I had with Scotty. We are friends, and that's all.
Great. You see that you keep it that way.
Why is it that every single thing that comes out of your mouth these days sounds like a threat? Have you stopped for 1 minute to think of how miserable Scotty has been since this rape? He needs a friend, Luke. He needs somebody who understands him.
And you're the only one who understands little Prince Baldwin, is that it?
I didn't go to him. He came to me. He talked, and I listened. And while we happen to be on the subject of Scotty and Laura, there are a few other things that have been on my mind.
What?
I'm not sure you're ready to hear it.
Oh, come on. You don't care if I'm ready to hear this or not. You're going to tell me, aren't you?
Right. Because I'm getting sick and tired of the little act you two have been putting on. Especially Laura with her story of how she was taken against her will.
I told you what happened.
No. You told me a story that fitted with Laura's story. It doesn't make any sense at all.
You've got another version?
I have ideas.
Spit them out.
I don't know exactly what happened. But I don't believe for 1 minute that you forced her to dance with you, and that you threw her down on the floor here, and that you raped her.
Go on.
So you just better come up with a much better story than the one you and Laura have been peddling, Luke. Because you're not making it with me. No way.
Hello? Scotty, it's Luke. Oh, hiya, Luke. I didn't get your message to call you back until very late last night. It was too late to call. Is it too early? No. I called about the Quartermaine party. You know, they're giving the thing they're giving tonight. I know you and Bobbie are invited, and I thought maybe you want to come with Laura and me. Yeah. Why not? That sounds great. Okay, we'll pick you two up. Cocktails or start at 6, and then we'll go to the ball after that. And we'll have ourselves a real good time, huh?
No garment ever leaves this establishment until it has a perfect fit.
It's beautiful.
You have the knack of wearing clothes well, if I may say so.
Thank you.
Before you go, sir, may I show you some imported materials I just received?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer.
May I come in, Luke?
Of course, Mr. Smith.
Well, that's very handsome. Indeed it is.
Thank you. I like it myself.
Just the thing for New Year's Eve. I'm glad to see you have such good taste.
Well, your tailor is a big help.
I understand you're going to the Quartermaine cocktail party tonight before the big ball.
Yes, sir. Why?
I'll see you there. I have an invitation, too.
You do?
Yes, and I'm taking my daughter, Jennifer. You haven't met Jennifer, have you?
No, sir, I haven't.
It's time you did. We'll take care of that tonight. She's in town for the holidays.
Well, it would be a pleasure to meet her, sir.
I know you're reliable, Luke. You understand, she knows nothing about my business with the organization. Jennifer's been told that I'm in real estate and construction, which I am. And that's all. Obviously, it must remain that way.
I understand.
I know you do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you about her.
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't.
There's no reason why you and Jennifer can't move in the same social circles. I mean that, Luke. You're a very bright man. A very bright man I have big plans for. Have I convinced you of that yet?
Sir, I appreciate everything you've done, and it would be a pleasure to meet your daughter.
Are you dating a young lady for the evening?
No, I'm taking my sister Bobbie to the cocktail party, and then the two of us will pick up my Aunt Ruby and take her to the ball.
Good. I hope your sister has, at least in part, recovered from the loss of Roy D. Looker.
Partly, yes.
But things will change, Luke. You and Bobbie are facing a new kind of life. I'm confident that you and she will build a future that will erase all unpleasant memories from your past. That's why all of us, Luke, all of us, must face Mitch Williams tonight as a friend. Our true friend. And not as an enemy.
Thank you.
Luke, you look great. You can escort me anywhere dressed like that.
Come on in, darling.
Well, I'm glad the two of you approve. Mr. Smith's tailor made it for me. It's very expensive, but I figure it's an investment in my future.
Wait till all the girls catch you in that tuxedo.
Yeah, well, you're the one who looks sensational. You better be ready to boogie all night, because every man in the joint is going to cut in on you.
Ruby, I'm sorry you weren't invited to the cocktail party.
Well, don't you bother your pretty head about that. I am going to the Peter Taylor Memorial Ball, and I feel like Cinderella, so there's nothing to worry about.
Great. We'll be right back to pick you up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to see 1980 in style.
You'd better believe it. In the meantime, I'm going to fix my face, because at my age, I need all the help I can get.
Oh, please. Well, every once in a while I forget how beautiful my sister is. After tonight, I'll remember.
Thanks, Luke. I'm going to wear the mink coat that you gave me tonight.
Good. Bobbie, before the Baldwins get here, I need to warn you about something.
What's that?
Mr. Smith is going to be at the Quartermaine party and at the ball.
What does Mr. Smith have to do with the Quartermaines?
I don't know, but he is one of the most respected men in Port Charles.
He wouldn't be if the Quartermaines knew about his connections.
All right, now that is exactly what I want you to put out of your mind tonight. His daughter Jennifer will be there. She doesn't know anything about that side of his life. As far as she's concerned, he's into construction and mucho real estate.
Then Miss Jennifer Smith has a lot to learn, doesn't she, Luke?
Bobbie, listen to me good, please. You watch your mouth tonight. Wipe that silly grin off your face.
Happy New Year!
Come in, please.
Hello.
Scott, Luke, how are you? You all right? Listen, if you guys are ready, I think we should get going pretty soon. Luke.
Not until you say hello and Happy New Year to Aunt Ruby.
Oh, Happy New Year. Hey, Bobbie, you look sensational.
Thank you, Scotty. You look very nice, too.
Oh, thank you.
Is that a mink you're wearing? Luke gave it to me for Christmas.
Look at old Luke. You kids run along. I'll see you later at the ball.
All right.
And you'll be able to recognize Aunt Ruby by the glass slippers she's wearing. Have a good time, kid.
It was my pleasure.
All right, darling. Thank you.
Bobby? Nice meeting you. Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Bye, darling.
See you later, darling.
See you later. Night, night.
Keep that. Thank you, you too.
Absolutely perfect timing. I would like you to meet Mrs. Peter Taylor. Diana, this is Mr. Frank Smith.
Great pleasure, Mrs. Taylor. This is my daughter, Jennifer.
Hello, Diana. Nice to meet you.
Jeff Weber, Mr. Smith. Jennifer, nice to meet you.
Why don't you go on in?
Yeah.
Food. Take your coat. See you later, all right?
Hi, everybody.
Alan's busy. Why don't we go find Monica?
Yeah, I just must be in the living room.
There they are. Two lovely friends. Please come in here. I want you to meet two young friends of mine, Bobbie Spencer, Mr. Frank Smith.
Miss Spencer? It is Miss.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to meet such a lovely young girl. This is my daughter, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi.
And this is Bobbie's brother, Luke Spencer.
Mr. Spencer?
It's an honor, sir.
Jennifer? Luke Spencer.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Smith.
Call me Jennifer, please.
Jennifer. Very pretty name for very pretty ladies.
Excuse me. Yes, please, go on in. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I don't think I have to introduce to you the Chief of Staff of General Hospital. Dr. Steve Hardy would like to make an important announcement. Steve?
Thank you. Thank you, Alan. It's a lovely party. And Monica, we all thank you for that. Diana, you're looking very beautiful.
Thank you.
In the spirit of this evening, I'd like us all to share a moment of silence as we remember why we're having the Peter Taylor Memorial Ball tonight. To create a scholarship fund in the memory of a dear, dear friend, Dr. Peter Taylor. I know you're all going to be as happy to meet our special guest tonight as I am, Mr. Frank Smith, with his charming daughter, Jennifer. Now, hold on to your hats. Mr. Smith has made a $50,000 donation to the Peter Taylor Scholarship Fund.
Yes, Mrs. Williams. It's a great pleasure to get to know you. I've seen your photograph in the papers many times, and I've always wanted to meet a woman who is so striking, brilliant, and feminine at the same time.
Oh, my. I think you say that to all theater class. The word is you run a terrific discount.
Thanks. I like to think so. You don't live in Port Charles, do you?
I've been living in New York ever since I graduated from writing. But I'm home for the holidays.
Will you come by the disco some evening?
I'd like that. Very much so. See, little Miss Smith is interested in Luke. I think the feeling's mutual. That sounds like fun.
Jennifer!
Excuse me, Luke. I hope we get to talk some more.
I'll see to it.
Good.
I want you to meet Mr. Quartermaine.
Watch it, Luke.
What do you mean, watch it, Luke?
Stay away from Jennifer Smith and keep your personal life separate from those people.
If I can, I will. I may not have a choice.